I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. Today I'm going to show you guys how to correct your rounded shoulder posture from boxing. This is a common problem that will happen to most boxers. It happened to me. I boxed for many years, and little by little my posture started to become something like this, right? I started to have a little bit of slouch, a little bit of rounded shoulders. When I tried to stand straight up, I kind of had this kind of thing going on with my shoulders. And then I tried to fix it, and it never looked right. Anyway, I ended up taking some ballet classes and they taught me how to fix it, so I'll give it to you guys. This is very useful, even if you don't care to dance, but just to go to a job interview, or just when you're carrying a drink at the club, you want to look straight and proper, right? You don't want to look like this. This looks like maybe you're shy or you're not confident or something. So here's how we do it. The first thing, when you stand, okay, so I'm gonna stand sideways. I know you guys can't see my feet. That's not the most important part, so don't worry. I'm standing right now with my feet about shoulder width apart, feet flat on the ground, knees are straight, not locked. Put your weight not on your heels, not on your toes, right in the middle, over your arch. And what you're gonna do from here at the back of your head, pretend you have a string right here, the back of your head is pulling you up. So instead of trying to pick your chin up like this, like the string is here, imagine the string is on this point and it's pulling you up. So from here, boom, right? Or if I'm like this, I'm going to pull myself up like that. So pull yourself up from right here, this back point of your head. There's a string. You are hanging from that string and it's pulling you straight up. Now, what to do with the shoulders? Here's the funny thing. Many of you have a rotated shoulder, right? Your shoulders are rotated inwards a little bit. You can see I'm kind of doing it. So you can try and stick your chest out. Look at my hands right here, right? My hands are, okay, the elbows are kind of like this, they're kind of forward. You have this little caveman wrestler thing going on. Okay, I want you to do this. So you're standing around with your hands like this, or a little bit even like this, like the gorilla look. Have your hand rotated out a little bit. You see your thumb, right? When you rotate your thumb out, your shoulders will rotate out. So you kind of have this. This feels very vulnerable. Boxers don't stand like this in the ring. Right? In the ring, what do you do to be defensive? You start to do this. Right? When you turn your posture, you will start to become a little more defensive. So now you got to rotate it outwards. Think ballet, right? Very grand, very strong, very, very vulnerable. I guess that's the picture of strength. The picture of strength is vulnerability. It's not being defensive. So rotate your thumb and you'll see that your hand is tied to your body position, right? So they use this in martial arts. You know how they grab your hand and they twist your hand and it twists your entire body? Remember, if they twist your hand this way, this happens to you, right? The police force does this. So you're gonna try to rotate your thumb outwards like that. This will rotate your shoulders up and out. You're just actually gonna release this here. You're not gonna try to do this. Many guys, for good posture, they try to stick their chest out. And I'm gonna show you why it's bad. When you stick your chest out, you see this? You see what I'm doing in my shirt? You can see actually I'm just sticking my chest out. Don't stick your chest out. Imagine that you're standing here, straight up, you keep your chest in. This is the best posture. Don't try to stick it out. Keep it inside, and imagine here, I'm gonna lift my arms sideways, okay, up sideways, and try to stretch it, right? So I'm reaching for both sides. I'm reaching for both sides right here, trying to open my arms as wide as possible. This may hurt some of you, okay? Some of you have been boxing for a while. This is painful. That means you gotta do it more. Not just perfectly sideways. Imagine I'm gonna hug a giant beach ball, okay? So you see how I'm hugging a giant beach ball right here? You can't see it. I'm not close enough to the camera, but I'm not far enough. Okay, I'm hugging a giant beach ball right here. And then from here, keep hugging the beach ball. You see how my shoulders? Leave it down, drop the arms, and there you go. Your hands, your thumbs are not rotated in like this. Your shoulders nice and back. You're not sticking out the chest. You're not trying to lift your chin. Okay, don't pull it up from here. You're pulling the string up from the back of your head, letting the chest sit inside your body. Okay, not sticking it out. Not sticking it out. Letting the chest sit inside your body. Your shoulders, arms, your lat muscles, your back, your entire back right here is expanding out to hug a giant beach ball the whole time. And you put your hands down and you're still hugging the giant beach ball, and there you have your corrected posture. Anything else? Don't stick your hips forward. Some guys try to stick their chest out, they stick their hip forward like this, try to do this macho man thing. Actually, it's just like that. Here's another tip for the posture. Try to straighten your neck. Try to stretch your neck, okay? I've heard many explanations. Some people will try to pull their shoulders down with their lats. they do that kind of thing. You can, I'd say you don't need to, just let your shoulders hang, but try to stretch the distance. Try to stretch your neck. In one class they said, imagine you have a flashlight on your neck and you don't want to cover the flashlight, so always shine the flashlight. Another class I've had, the space between my shoulder bone here and my ears, try to stretch this. Stretch the distance between my ear and my shoulder bones. So I've had that explanation. I've also had another tip. Anytime that you bend your knees, make sure that you don't collapse. Many guys, when they bend their knees, they have a habit of doing this, right? And this is common in boxing because when we bend our knees, we're trying to duck under a punch. So now you got to do the opposite. Anytime you bend your knees, straighten your neck even more. So when you bend your knees, you straighten your neck. Keep your neck straight even when you bend, right? Like this and not like that. Some of you are trying to do exercises to straighten your posture. Actually, you just have to reprogram your body habits, your muscle memory. So you have a lot of muscle memory that wants to do this. Now you have to keep it vulnerable, in line, and always open, right? Always open, exposed. And by retraining this muscle memory and working on it, you know, every minute of the day, when you're walking around, when you're standing around, practice holding these positions, and it'll help you a lot. I hope this helps you in your non-boxing life, and actually you should try to remember this every day. That way your boxing habits don't become your natural body mechanic, because it's not useful outside of boxing. I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also check out my boxing website, expertboxing.com. Thanks for watching.